I put it on the sand.
What's up, everybody? Welcome to the bait shop. This is Brian B. Catfishing. We got FOA.
What up?
Freddie over here. And we got our special guest, Insane Catfishing.
What is happening? What's happening?
What's going on, everybody? Let's see what's going on. Freddie, who we got in chat? I can't.
Well, let me see. Well, first off, we got to let everybody know that tonight is the No Chad episode.
Chad Bait Shop.
That's what I'm talking about. So it's going to be a great show for that. But we'll run through the people who's in here real quick. I see first is Pontoon Jody in the house. I see Troy, Real and Virtual Outdoors, which is a member. Appreciate it, Troy. I see member Mike Greenwell Fishing. Joe Ziegler's in the house. Tim Molina, Creole Catfishing. Oh, Phil's the Waters in here, but we ain't worried about that. As you see, we ain't worried about it.
Never heard of him.
Nope, never heard of him. Jello's in here, 922 Crappy Barbecue. Hooks and Hammocks, Chris and Telly. Love you guys. Had a great time last week. Parker Pursuits, Sean T Outdoors. Our boy Has. What's up, Has?
And
Who is that?
Member Catfishing Crappie. What's going on, Mark?
What up, Mark?
Uptown Chrissy Brown, which means I'm sure Ernie's in the background watching as well.
What up, Ernie?
KY Redneck, Queen Catfishing, Tanya Hollis, Maurice Kaysen, and I think I'm about at the bottom.
Butterflies and Sunshine, did you say that?
Nope, missed that one. That one just popped up. And Fishing with Jeff Bill.
And Bugman just came in. He's still recuperating from he went to see Dr. Knuckles. So I guess he's good to go now. What's up, Lance? Don R 922.
Trophy Seekers Outdoor, Daryl. Just want to give a big shout out to Daryl one last time. Great job last week, taking care of doing the gathering and hosting that, Daryl. Great job. I know Daryl and AA Ron both had some knee surgery this past week. So they both laid up in bed. Same day. I don't know if it's the same knee or not, but both of them had knee surgery. So they twins it in the bed right now.
I hope they got separate beds.
You never know with them boys.
I think I see Jerry Parker Pursuits. I think you said him. Joe Ziegler. LG Bass came in.
Tom.
Okay, I got it. I can see it on my phone now that it's caught up. I don't think I missed anybody. If I did, trust me, I do. Jeff Bill. Oh, poor Jeff Bill. You know, Jeff Bill had to deal with that butt whooping come Sunday that we gave him.
Well, I don't know. It wasn't quite a butt.
It wasn't an act whooping. It was a butt whooping.
Yeah. Now y'all did spank them pretty hard on the amount of fish y'all caught compared to what they caught.
Hey,
what caught 40 something fish by himself?
Yeah, he was one of the fish. He didn't have a choice. He was looking for a big one to help us, and so he just kept falling in the dink holes.
Has caught like 60 something fish that day, didn't he?
It was at 60.
At the end of the day, it was 64 fish he caught.
Jeez.
After he finished the tournament, he went live on TikTok and ended up with 64 fish.
Wow.
Yep.
That's a great day. Anywhere you go.
That day.
Oh, BFFD is in here. Hello, D. How you doing? Jeff Bill said he called me out on a one-on-one. Ooh. Jeff, don't get yourself. Don't.
Well, I got one quick more thing, Brian. Before we get going with Insane. You know, this past weekend, like I said, I was fortunate enough to get to go to Tennessee in the gathering, and got to give a huge shout out to Steve Douglas. You know, a couple weeks away, just had heart surgery a couple weeks ago. Absolutely. He came out, put the boat in the water, and fished not one, but I think 2 days in a row, almost all day. And then on top of that, you know, monster rod holders. He's the man, the myth himself with that. And he donated a couple sets of rod holders. and I was fortunate enough to get not one but 2 sets given to me by people that want them. And I'm telling you what, those new Ranger rod holders, these things right here, are the bomb. I was so impressed with them. I went and ordered 10 more as soon as I got home. So my whole boat's gonna have these little Ranger rod holders. The thing about these, they're a little bit narrow, a little bit shorter. You know, with FOA rods, shorter rods, them things fit perfectly in these rod holders. So just saying.
What up, size matters? We got seen somebody. Matt, what's up, Matt? Dominic Hollis, what up?
And there's Uncle Lou in the house.
Uncle Lou. Hold on, Dominic said something. I missed it. Dominic said this is the best cast on the bait shop.
Let's go. FPU, baby. Slime Time University.
Oh, man. So what we got today, y'all, we got the good old insane catfishing as a guest today.
Let's
insane. Tell the people that don't know who you are. Where you fish at, first of all?
I'm insane catfishing. I fish on the Potomac River. So I fish in the DC area, Virginia area. I fish the James River as well. I've been out there fishing plenty of times. I fished the KOJ. We placed 13 out of 102 boats, I believe. So that was my first time ever fishing the James River as well. So I gets around, baby. I gets around.
What's up? That's what's up.
I just recently fished the Rappahannock.
Oh, the Rappahannock? Yeah.
Yeah. That was a good experience. We was out there 35 mile per hour winds when we was out there, man. So it was hard. It was rough.
I remember that.
Yeah, it was rough, man. It was rough.
I remember that. I remember that.
Yeah, it wasn't no joke out there, man. We were throwing 2 anchors, man, and we barely could hold.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was tough. Well, we managed.
So what got you into fishing?
So what got me into fishing as a whole? My grandfather used to take me fishing when I was a kid. For everybody that don't know, I'm from Baltimore City. I was born and raised in West Baltimore. So my grandfather used to wake us up 3 o'clock in the morning. We'd shoot out to Cherry Hill, and we used to always go crabbing and fishing. So that's really where my passion grew for it at. As a kid, like that's all I did. I used to go to the library, man, and just go get tons and tons of books just on fish and fishing, learning how to tie knots and all that type of stuff. But when it comes to catfishing, I didn't get into seriously catfishing until probably like a year and a half ago, until I moved up here. I moved up here in the Prince George County area, and I remember, man, I went down there, I believe, by Haynes Point. Went down Haynes Point, and I went fishing. Didn't know anything about fishing down there, and I saw this guy. Right, I saw this guy out there with all these glowing rods, a big old cart, and all I hear him is saying, "Boo, boo, boo, woo!" It was Chunky. So I'm like, yo, who is this guy, man? I mean, he got the whole bank lit up, and he's just making all this noise, and I'm like, is he live streaming? So I went and I found Chunky. I went and found Chunky online, and I started watching all his videos. And through Chunky, I ran into Haz. I saw Haz videos, and I saw Haz catch this 50, him and the fishing magician. I saw them catch a 50, I think it was a 50 pounder right there off of what is that? That boat ramp down there. Man. And
you ain't gotta tell the name. You ain't gotta tell the name because you don't, you know. So people.
Yeah. But I saw him catch that. I saw Haz catch that 50 pounder, man. I was like, oh man, this is what they got down here. I say, man, listen. Ever since then, man, I ended up jumping into I think it was a tournament. Do you Haz what it take? It was like a month-long December tournament. And I was in that tournament. I'm like, man, I'm like, let me get in this tournament and just see what's going on. And I ran into Haz at the Anacostia. It was Haz, Bex, and I forget who else. It was somebody else.
It was me. It was New Year. It was the last day of the tournament.
Yeah, I remember. Yep.
I think it was New Year's Eve, wasn't it?
Yeah, pretty much. Yep. Yep, it was last day of the tournament.
We just so happened me and Haz went there because I think we were somewhere else and the bite was crazy. And we just said we can go down to Anacostia, and we pulled up and Bex was backing in the parking spot. We were like, wow, that's crazy that all of us ended up right there at the same time.
Uh-huh. Yeah, don't listen. The only reason I went to the Anacostia is because Ernie was kicking butt. I was like, yo, I'm like, where's this guy fishing at? Ernie was killing him on the Anacostia. I said, let me go down to the Anacostia. But yeah, I saw you guys there, man. And I walked up on Haz like I walked up on Haz singing a song. All summer long, I'm going fishing. And ever since then, man, it's been on, man. I've been learning. I learned a lot from you guys, watching you guys. Pause of baits, everything, man. That tournament is what taught me a lot, man. That tournament, because like it was rough. It was a real rough. That was a rough December. The bite was hard. So I wasn't really catching any fish, man. But then I had to make a lot of adjustments, switching up the baits and all this type of stuff. And I produced, didn't place real good, but I produced pretty good. But yeah, that was the beginning of the catfishing. Me really getting locked in. I got bit by the fever right then and there. I didn't catch a big one yet though, but once I got my big one, that's when it was over, man.
Hold on, we're gonna get to that. We're gonna get to that.
We're gonna get to that.
Dale said the first. Let's see. Dale said the first video I watched of Insane Fishing, he was fishing the mountain.
Yeah, I was in the mountains. Yeah, absolutely. I was up there at Mark's spot, Donkey Island.
Donkey Island.
I was up
where the great epic catfishing went one night
absolutely.
with.
Absolutely.
That's a good spot. I've still not yet to go to that spot.
Oh man, listen.
That's fat and I'm lazy, so
yeah, that spot will get you. It'll get you. I've been down there 1,000 times, bro, and it doesn't get any easier.
Yeah, we got a couple more people that came in. I see that. I got to look at my phone because Greg Burgess came in. Got Justin Fishing Fetish, Small Water Charters came in. Pontoon Jody woke back up. Uncle Jeep in here.
Jody.
Dale Hayslip.
Carolina Catfish, Alvin Lewis. River Rat 3030. Excuse me if I miss y'all. I can't scroll back up on my computer because it's not that smart. What's up, Kelly? Kelly in the building. You got any questions for Insane, Freddie? I mean,
well, he fished the Potomac, so it ain't really many questions for me because I watch y'all enough. I know
you might want to know his middle name or something. I mean, good gracious.
Wow.
Yeah, for everybody that don't know, my name is Doug. My name is Doug West. It's not Insane. I came up with the name Insane because once I started making content, once I started recording what I was doing, a lot of my videos was just insane. Like me jumping in the water after my rods and jumping in the water for fish. And I'm just like, man, I need something that's gonna stick. And I'm like, man, what else describes it? So that's like, man, that was the best. That was the best thing I could come up with right there.
Yeah, I mean, Matt, I hope Peter bed. I mean, we're not gonna go there, but the name fits you.
Yeah.
Yep.
On the water and outside the water. But we not gonna go there. This is not the time or the place, but yeah. You picked the perfect name.
Hey, it worked out. It worked out, man. It worked out. Those who know, they know.
Hey, you see what I said?
After spending the weekend. Hey, listen, Chunky says it now. Every time I'm popping the Chunky live, he be like, guys, Insane is really insane. Like, he's really insane.
Got to give a shout out to Hooks and Hammocks real quick. Been a member for four months.
4-month member. Hooks and hammocks.
So he goes by Insane, and his first name's Doug. So he gets called Dougie Fresh a lot, I'm sure.
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed.
So that works right in favor with that Insane. So.
Uh-oh.
Now, what's your favorite bait to fish with?
My favorite bait. Now, my go-to is always going to be eel, being here on the Potomac. Eel, like you can't never go wrong, no matter what time of the year, you can never go wrong. I've recently I've recently discovered red horse suckers. Man, I don't know, man. It's tough with the red horse. Between red horse and like eel would be my number one. Between shad and red horse, those are like my number two. But
here's a good one for you. Have you ever tried squid?
Not for catfish, no. I've never tried squid for catfish.
You're in that brackish water. I'm giving you a hint now. You might want to give it a try up on the Potomac. Just saying.
You know what?
I've tried it, so that's not saying too much.
Well, you tried in these dink holes, so we ain't got to say nothing anyway.
Maybe a little bit closer down to the bay.
I didn't want to keep spending my money and buying something that ain't catch a fish.
Brian B's a chicken guy. He likes the chicken.
You gotta have chicken. DC Metro, welcome in.
What's up,
DC Metro? Al, what's up, Al, baby?
And Ella's joined us as well.
Yep, I said, let me put that up there for you.
Yes, indeed. Insane. STU.
Freddie,
University.
Share screen, can you?
If I can remember how to do it, yeah.
I could send it to you.
Send it to me. I'll see what I can
do. So look, a lot of your videos I be watching, and you be out there barefooted. You from Baltimore? That's considered, the city,
right?
You don't have no country background or nothing. You ain't never grew up in the country or anything.
No, actually, we did have family that had a farm. So my grandmother used to always take us out to the farm. I believe it was in the Carolinas somewhere. We used to drive out there once a year. But I don't know, like I did my ancestry, so my bloodline goes back. My bloodline goes back to a small fishing town in Italy, and also a small fishing town in Morocco.
There you go.
So fishing is just in my blood. But when I take my shoes off, I do that to be the ground. It's something called grounding. When you connect with the earth, especially I only do it at that one spot though. Only do it at one spot. Not too many people come there. You don't see people there often. So I get there and I take my shoes off. I get in the water. I have a ball, man. I connect with that area really a lot. I connect with that area.
Cause when I see, I'm like, this joker's out there, no shoes on, muddy as I don't know what.
That's right, baby. I get dirty. I get dirty.
Yeah. You definitely do. I know it's muddy down there.
Oh yeah, definitely. Especially after the rains, it's super muddy. It's super muddy. Sometimes if you get a good rain, sometimes actually like Donkey Island is underwater. Like you might have a small piece of land hanging out, so you got to walk through the water to get to it.
Yeah.
I usually have to wear my waders, but I say forget it. Go ahead, just kick the shoes off, baby.
Hey, Becca. Matt said he looks like he got some country.
Absolutely.
Hear it in his voice.
I got it, Brian. There it is.
All right. Just leave it on pause for the moment. That is not how he got that. That's Baltimore talk because they country over there. He ain't got that city talk. But let him tell it. We talk country. I wonder how many.
Y'all got a little country in y'all.
All I need is a beat that's super bumping, and you back it up in Dougie.
Well, Daryl, we ain't gonna tell you where Chad's at. He just ain't here.
What's up, Dustin? Team Snag and Whiskers in the house. Let's go make this full screen, Freddie. Let me see where is that. All right, there you go. This is give you a little introduction to insane catfishing.
You ready for it?
Go ahead. Got turn.
It's wide open.
There's no volume. It's no volume. They can see it though.
Yeah, you can see it. That was a great day right there.
Right?
Go King B. Nice.
That's a good intro right there.
That's a great intro.
Yeah, it was. And the volume was jacked up for some reason.
I don't know how we didn't get the volume. I don't know. Did anybody hear the volume? Or was it, what's up, Shad Daddy? Welcome in. I know we didn't get the volume. It could have been us because we on panel, but I don't think nobody heard it.
No volume, yeah.
So what's your you fished the Potomac?
He said,
I would keep saying that.
I'm unsubscribing.
Driving the rest of you. Okay, it wasn't no volume. I don't know why.
For some reason. So y'all just gonna have to watch it again yourself.
Right.
Hit his link, subscribe to the channel, help him out. He gets some good fish and go live all the time. He is definitely not at 1K.
Yeah, so if any of my mods out there, sharing. Put the link in there. It should be, it's in the thing, it's in the description. But if we got any mods out there, make sure a couple of y'all throw it out there. And if you ain't hook set to him, jump over there real quick and hook set.
Yeah.
Get him up there.
I can't pin it because we don't have authorization on YouTube, Chad. We're on StreamYard. And rookies, I didn't do it. I sent the YouTube link. What the guy didn't do, I don't know.
Look,
but
the volume was up on my end.
Just be in chat and zip it, okay? Because we will time you out, okay? Think I got that power. I don't know.
It was good. Look, it was a good song. I'm just telling you. It was a perfect song for that video.
Hawaiian fisherman. Appreciate you.
Oh, you can hear it, Freddie?
Yeah, I could hear it on my end.
Yeah, you didn't do something right, you big dummy.
Hey, listen up here, big dummy.
Oh, Lord. Anyway, so
it's to keep it. I guess it's just to keep it a secret, so they'll have to go to his channel so they can listen to it.
It's definitely a good video, excellent video.
Yeah.
So what's your PB?
My PB right now is 47. I've been stuck in the 40s for a minute. I've caught a million 40s. So
yeah, you can get on the road.
We're trying to bust that one over. Actually, to be honest, I believe that I've caught one in the 50s when I was on the James on the boat. We didn't have a scale. We had like a stepping scale. So I just held it and stepped on the scale. So we didn't get an accurate read, but that fish was
okay. You should put the fish on the scale instead of you.
Yeah, it was like a bathroom stepping scale.
You wouldn't have got the true weight. Yeah.
Yeah, but officially it's 47. Yep, 47.
That's not a bad fish though.
No, it's not bad. It's not
bad.
Got
a lot of people that's dying for a 47-pound fish.
Absolutely.
I think Chad's biggest fish is like a 30 2.
Yeah. But
And
my,
he
my, my
worked at
whole
the bait
my
shop.
whole sense of a big fish has been thrown out the window ever since I fished the KOJ. I came in with my 40-something pound fish, like thought I was doing something. Man, these guys was popping out beluga whales, bro. Made my 40 look like a 10. Made my 40 look like a 10, bro. I'm talking about 90s and 80s. I'm like, whoa. So I'm on a hunt for an 80, man. I've been grinding, going crazy. I've been going to the James a lot lately.
DC Metro said you just like him. You got that 48-pound curse.
Yeah, I got the 40. I got the 40 curse, man. I be getting those 40s like it ain't nothing.
Look, that was me in the 30s. I was getting 30, 31, 31, 31 for the longest.
Slime Time University.
Then
Let's
finally
go.
broke that 50 the end of last year. So
Yeah.
it'll come. You own the waters, it's definitely gonna get bigger.
Yeah.
And you know what? You know what the day, that video that you just played? So that exact day, right? We caught a 51. And it was on my rod, but I let my partner. I let him get it. I was like, "Go ahead, you can get this fish." And he reeled it in. I said, "God damn it, that was my way out the 40." That day we caught a 51. What was it? 40. We caught a 51, a 43, a 38. Man, we was on fire that day. We caught
That's a good numbers.
so many fish. Yeah, we caught a bunch. We caught some 30s. We caught some 20s. Man, that day was crazy right there. That day was crazy.
All right, so this PB is a 35, LG.
Yeah, that's a blue catfish. My PB flathead is a 17-pound flathead. It's only 17. I caught
Was
that.
that your first one?
No, that wasn't my first one. I caught plenty of flathead. Just never no
From
really big one.
down in the mountain.
Yep, down in the mountains. Down in the mountains. So I got plans to go further up the river because I hear there may be some bigger ones up there. So I'm gonna go. I'm gonna
get
do
down
some
there because I have not caught a flathead.
Yeah, you catch them all day long down there.
Sweet. What's up, Fishing in Freedom? David Smith, Bugman, Bugman. Man,
That's right.
I had a 31-pound blue for like a year, then broke it 3 times. Yes, you did.
And not just broke it, he broke it big time.
You put in the work, time on the water, you definitely gonna get it.
Absolutely.
And it's not about me, but I'm just explaining. We used to go 3-4 times a week fishing. We would get on numbers, we would get on size, time on the water. You can still get 30s and 40s or 50 or 30 or 40 or 50. But when you get that monster and you like we did break like a 70, I'm like, oh my God. And then you break that and it's like, oh my. And it was just time on the water. You'll definitely get it. Has Chunky, Ernie, and you, I think y'all fish the most in a week than most people that don't do it for as far as a charter or as a career, whatever the case. Y'all fish, you out on the water at least what?
Yeah, I'm out on the water at least three times a week.
Yeah, at least
3 to 4 times a week. It all depends. It may be more than that. Depend on my work schedule.
Right.
But I'm out in that water all the time, and sometimes I'm not even live streaming. I know this year I'm gonna be focused more on my YouTube. Once I got into the TikTok live stream, because at first I wasn't gonna get into TikTok. Ernie convinced me. Ernie's like, man, go live. I'm telling you, bro, go live. So I went live and I loved it. The people loved me, man. I pretty much got an extended family off of TikTok.
Right.
You know, so that's what I was. So I stuck with it, and that's what I was just on that joint all the time. But this year, I plan to go ahead and put a lot more time into the YouTube because it's nothing like the fulfillment. I get a better fulfillment from taking a whole body of work and putting it together, you know, and then putting it out there. You know, when you go out there and you grind and you sit down for hours and you take all that footage and you put it together and you got this one nice piece, this one good masterpiece you done put together. It took you 12 hours to do all, the fulfillment of that, man. I just love how that feels. So I definitely want to get back into that. And plus, I love the adventure of it. I love getting out there and, exploring. So that's going to be the grind this year. Does Doug use? Yes, I definitely use Triple City Angler gear.
You got code?
Yep, my code is Insane10 for Triple City Anglers. Not only do I use Triple City Anglers gear, I'm Catch the Fever as well. So anything with Catch the Fevers, any gear when it comes to Catch the Fever, any rods, you can use my code Insane10. Also, with the takedown rod holders, you can use my code Insane10 for the takedown rod holders as well. Also, another one, Warrior beverages, Warrior energy drinks and the waters.
That's Eric, right?
Yeah. So Insane10 will get you 10% off on all those items right there. But yeah, Triple City Angler to the bone, baby. Better believe it.
Well, there you have it, folks.
Yeah, have it.
You got all the codes you need.
I'm waiting on my boy. I'm waiting on Chris to give me a code for this.
He can get you some rod holders. Only thing he missing is he fished from the bank, so all he don't have is a slip. He don't have a slip for you to put your boat at in a discount. Sean T, I see all your comments. E got the truck. I don't. So that's why E with me. And Uncle G, Ernie Has ain't caught the PB I got. So. And
did you catch that on chicken grind?
More than me.
You caught that 70 on chicken?
The 70 and the 72.
On chicken.
Yeah, unfortunately, should I say, because people say, what the what? He lying, but it was both on chicken. I don't have to lie. If it was caught on shad or bluegill or perch or whatever, it was caught on eel. It was caught on that bait. It was caught on. Nobody paying me to say it was on. Shut up, Art.
I'm gonna start throwing
both
some
my
chicken out there.
flathead and blue were caught on chicken.
Art, your PB is 29. Art got a 92 PB.
Ooh, 92.
Yes, Lord. It was a haul.
Yeah, my goal is to break that 100 mark, man. I need the triple digits. I want to feel the power of 100
bank
pounds.
right there. Jerry, he said when you do land a giant, it's the beginning of an addiction.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely. Definitely the beginning of addiction.
Look, you catch that first one.
Once I got my first 20, it was over.
I was fixing to say, once you catch that first one out of the teens and into the 20s, you get hooked from there.
Yeah, it turns you. It turns like Creole say. The tug is the drug.
The tug is the drug.
Once you get to fighting that fish and get it in, and you be like, dang.
Absolutely.
You going again.
Yep. Absolutely.
The same as
the tug is the drug.
I wish, D, because I did give me a 12-piece nugget today at KFC. What's up, JG Hill?
What up, JG?
So I seen a couple pictures on Facebook. You out there with some little boys. Those your kids?
Yeah. I take my boys. I've been taking my kids fishing since they could hold a pole. Yeah. That's gonna be my new fishing partner when she get bigger. It's gonna be my new one.
She gonna steal the camera, man.
Yep.
Ain't nothing like
my new fishing partner.
into the fishing, especially when they're young.
Yeah.
If they like it, they like it.
Yeah, both my boys, they PBs are in the 20s, so they got the tug addiction now too.
Right, yeah.
They in the 20s.
Definitely something that they could do and learn. 23-pounder was what hooked me.
Absolutely. I think, matter of fact, mine was 23 too. It was a 23 pounder that hooked me. And you know what? I caught it on it was a freaking ugly stick, right? It wasn't even a big strong rod. And it shattered
Right.
my tip. It shattered my tip. It split it. And I was like, whoa, and I still got it in. Man, that adrenaline was pumping. I was like, man. So it felt like a monster. Actually, back then, it was a freaking monster to me. That was the biggest catfish I ever seen in my life.
It was a monster to you because that's the biggest one you had.
Yeah, it was a monster to me, man. I was stoked. So that was it, man. I was on a hunt ever since then. I was out there. That was the end of my. That was the beginning of me spending all my money. I started buying gear. Oh, look, I was watching YouTube videos. I was freaking, man, it was over.
Look, you know it's bad once you get buying gear and then you make your own company just to make gear. That makes it even worse.
Yeah.
But you had 743 subscribers. I don't know how many were at the beginning of the show, but you're up to 743 now. So I know you got a couple in there tonight.
You got 13 out of the 58 watching. If one of the Mars could drop his link, let's get him up there.
Appreciate you guys, man. Really appreciate it.
He definitely, trust and believe me, he gets on some fish. He goes down to what we call the a bank angler and takes his kids.
Yeah. Appreciate you, brother.
He takes it. He goes in the spots. I know where he at. I can look at where he at. I be sitting there like, this joker went through there. I'm not going through there. I'm like, I know exactly where he at. I'm not going through there. I'm a sucker for snakes, so I ain't playing with the snakes.
Actually, I've seen one snake since I've been out there. Just
for real?
I see more lizards than anything. The little small lizards.
Yeah, they don't scare me.
Yeah. Appreciate that, Matt. Matt pinned the link, so it's pinned in there now.
Yeah. See, I can't pin it. I don't think I can.
Yeah, I've seen one snake, but it's a freaking giant beaver out there. I mean, this thing looks like a cocker spaniel. That's how he's big. He's a giant beaver out there. I'd be more worried about him.
You know, that's good bait. If Ernie y'all just got to see the video to see that.
Bait and tackle. Bait and tackle. Y'all got any beaver? Y'all sell frozen beaver? Yeah, that was a good video right there.
Yeah, it was. He got that from the other video that it was a beaver coming out that big old fish mouth. Mm-hmm. I was like, good gracious. Yeah. So this year was your second year or first year coming to CatCon?
First year coming to CatCon. First year. It was a great experience.
Walking around that building with all that catfish stuff. What you think about it?
Man, I felt like a kid in a candy shop, bro. but you know what? It was more fulfilling, man. Just how many people knew me, like, or just came up to me and wanted to take pictures, or just wanted to speak and all that type of stuff. Like that blew me out the water, man. Like that literally blew me out the water. Because I know I got a bunch of viral videos like on Facebook and stuff like that with millions of views. So, like, as far as you seeing it, like, okay, on your phone, like, okay, yeah, we got millions of views, blah, blah, blah. Mm-hmm. But to actually experience, like, people that's been watching you and, like, really, you know, and into your content, man, and they come up to you and they tell you how much the content can help them out and stuff like that. It's like, it's just unreal, man. It's just unreal. So it was an amazing experience, man. I met a lot of people behind the phones that's part of the TikTok family. I met a lot of the companies. I like the people from Catch the Fever, Take Down Raw Holders. I was able to put a face to a lot of names, and it was awesome, man. I got me a big old net that I've been needing. I've been needing a big net, you know, a net that I can put a 80 in, and I got me one of them, and I was happy with that, man. Just looking at all the boats and everything, man. Look, it was motivating, man, because I want to get a boat, man. I am going to get a boat. So that's one of my goals, man.
Once you do, you're gonna be off the bank and you're gonna be hooked, not the bank fish hardly anymore.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. I gotta bank fish, man.
He telling you through experience because he used to bank fish. I used to bank fish, but when I started bank fishing, I really wasn't doing YouTube. When I started YouTube, I was bank fishing.
Yeah.
But within that month of my first video of YouTube, I got a boat. So my next video, I think it was on the boat. My next live. So, and then guess what? You never see me on the bank again, unless I was going to mess with ass on somebody. Finally did it.
I don't know, man. I think I will always bank fish, man. I like connecting with. I got a thing with connecting with the land, man. So certain spots like Donkey Island, I'ma always go there.
Yeah, there's spots that you can't get the boat in. It's nasty.
You can't get a boat.
Those spots are fun, but I'm telling you, once you get that boat and get out on that water where you can move and get to them bigger fish and them bigger holes that you can't reach from the bank.
Right. Yeah. No, I feel you.
Once you get on the fish on a boat,
and if you catch it, numbers. If you start catching numbers, boy, woo.
Man, hell with that.
No, I believe you, man. I believe you.
Okay, do the math. How many times in the summertime do you see Has fish on the bank? Since he had the kayak.
Not as much.
Exactly.
Not as much.
Yeah. It takes over, man, because you can get on the fish. Everybody's looking for big fish.
Yeah.
So if you know you got a better chance of getting big fish on that kayak than fish from the bank, then shoot, you gonna say the heck with the bank. I'm gonna try to find me this big fish.
You're right. It's great having them electronics, being able to find those fish, man. To find them and get on them, and being able just to explore the whole river instead of being confined to one spot and had to wait for the fish. Yeah,
and there's a lot of work. You go out there 3 hours and say, "Hey, I want to fish this spot." Then you fish this spot, and then 3 hours, man, you ain't getting nothing. Then you got to sit there and pack up all that stuff. It's going to take you 30 minutes at least. Get in the car and then try to move somewhere else.
Yeah.
Bugs flying around. And then you want to move to another spot. Cool. But jeepers creepers. In a boat, pull up angle or hit the spot lock and motors wheels. So a bank is good. I came from the bank. I'm too lazy to go to the good spots. I go to a spot that's convenient for me. If they ain't biting, they ain't biting. Because I might go from here, maybe 7 or 8 minutes away, maybe 15 minutes away. But if I come into the city, then you're talking about 20, 25 minutes away. Don't know what the traffic is or whatever the case. Got to park, then walk my stuff all the way through there. I'm lazy. Like I said, fat and lazy.
Yeah. I'm getting, listen, to be honest, that's why I really do want the boat, because I carry, especially with now with them takedown rod holders. Those rod holders are freaking heavy. I mean, they got some lighter ones now, but I got the heavy ones. Man, I'm carrying about 90 pounds of gear. And I'm going through tough terrain. I'm coming down hills, going through mountains, going up rocks and down rocks, and I'm not going to no easy place. And you can't take a cart where I be going at. So
no.
So I'm carrying it, man. So on the long haul, man, it's wear and tear on your body, and I feel it. I feel it later on. But definitely feel it later on. I mean, I'm a pretty athletic guy. I work out and stuff like that. So, but as you get older, man, it catches up with you. And I'm getting older. I'm not that old now, but I'm getting there. So eventually I would like to just hop on that boat, get out there, and do my thing.
Get on the fish, yeah. Would you get on a kayak?
I don't want to get on no kayak. No,
hey,
sir.
Miss Place. Welcome in, Miss Place. Welcome in, Hakeem Ellis.
I'm gonna try it. I'm gonna try it just to say I've done it, but that's not what I want to do. I want to be able to stand up.
Yeah. I said I was gonna get a kayak, and then I said, you know what? When I started looking at them, I was looking at the one that has had because he was showing, when he first got it, was showing how the under has a tunnel like a pontoon and this, that, and the other. You could do this, that, and the third. But that day that he got stuck and his battery drained, I'm like, no, I don't want to be in that situation. And the water was a little heavy, so it was going against current.
Oh, wow.
Like, I know me, I'm a panic. I'm getting a rod and I'm casting it to the closest tree. And I'm just dead until I'm blowing my whistle, made it. Help.
Got a flare gun.
That water doesn't have that water don't care.
No, not at all, man.
You can go in that water, man. You going wherever the water takes you. And it scares me. That's why I say I don't play with the water when I'm on the boat. People go out with me. Trust and believe me, I got your best interest in hand because I want to make it back. I'm not. No way, no how. I'm playing on that water.
Yeah, that water is unforgiving, man. I'm telling you.
Not to mention, Has likes playing with them snakes in that kayak too.
Oh yeah, I forgot he had that snake. I forgot all about that. That was crazy.
It turned out to be funny, but he was scared as crap. I'm like, definitely you have a flare gun. I have a flare
gotta
gun,
have one.
some fireworks and some more if I can put it in the boat. One thing about that water, it ain't gonna play with you.
Yeah, kayak's too close to canoes, man, and I don't like canoes.
I give you a prime example to where as though we was in a bad situation. We were turning into the boat ramp and the motor cut off and it wouldn't start back up. But the wind was blowing like crazy.
Wow. And
it was blowing us past the boat ramp. And I'm like, oh, whoa. And he like, and there was a boat coming in. You could hear it in E voice. He was concerned. Like, hey, because it was about to blow us out to the main river. And after that, we just going to take the ride wherever it take us. And I'm like, no. The battery must be dead or something because the boat, I'm like, the battery got to be dead. I'm like, hey, move. I grabbed that anchor and threw the anchor. I'm like, we not moving from it. But the wind was it was blowing so hard, it was pushing us out because the water was going that way.
Yeah.
I switched batteries, this, that, and the other, but E was on the front of that boat. Hey! Hey! And you can hear in his voice, he was concerned. I was too, but I had to play it cool. Like, you know what? Think. I throw the anchor out. That way we ain't going out there. We go out there. We go out in the main river. Motor ain't starting. It's windy as crap. We going where the water take us.
Mm-hmm.
And then what we gonna do, especially if the motor ain't gonna start. So yeah, I don't play with that water.
No, you can't. Man.
Get dangerous quick.
Yeah,
we just ended the 1v1 tournament on Mark's channel. We had just ended it and was going back to the ramp, and it just got crazy. I didn't poop the bed that night. Anchor drag, throw anchor drag, throw anchor drag. Yeah, I threw the anchor. The anchor held us where we was at. I switched batteries and
started back up.
Good to go.
There we go.
But if I wasn't thinking in panic, I wouldn't have been thinking about no battery.
Yeah.
So, and I don't know why. Maybe I didn't charge the battery. I don't know. I can't remember. But it definitely, you don't play with that water. That's why I say I never get in a kayak.
Yeah, the kayak too little, man. I can't do it.
You definitely.
I'm gonna try it though. I want to do it just to say I did it.
Oh yeah. I said that I would get on Has kayak, go out there for a minute, just to. I ain't even got no rods on there. I just want to go out there to see how it is.
Yeah.
Like, okay. Boat coming past. Okay. But no. For the monster hunt, it was windy. We had to move out of spot. And he was still sitting in the spot. Maybe because he was by the bridge, you didn't catch all that wind. But it was windy and he was still out there. And we was out there and we was bloop, bloop. Like, dang. But he was out there. And I know that pontoon that he has is a good pontoon. I mean, kayak, but you low to the water then.
Yeah, you too close. You close to the water. Imagine hooking up on a 90 or something like that in that joint.
You got to take it to the bank.
He might take it to the bank.
But sure,
that probably pour you all around.
Nah, we fired Chad. He is done. We're sick of this stuff. Yeah, you can't panic on the water.
No,
bank fishing is good if you got a good spot, or if you know the fish are moving. If they're moving, it's just a matter of time before you hook up.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely.
Donkey Island. You fish Donkey Island what? Maybe 2 times a week? Once a week?
No, actually I fish Donkey Island probably 3 times a month. I don't fish it a lot.
Really?
I try not to fish it too much. And I don't always go to Donkey Island. I go up to that part of the river. Sometimes I go further down. It all depends. I know in the wintertime is more so the best time for me to go up Donkey Island because the water's deep, so the fish are moving deep. So I know when it's cold, that's my go-to. So that's where I get on. That's where you get onto them fish. Because the water's deep up there. That's the channel side. It gets almost like 80 feet right there.
Yeah. Oh.
Yeah.
That you know what? And when Mark
he took him in October.
Epic down there. That temperature was changing.
Yeah, it was in October.
They go to night Flathead.
Yeah, they did. That was a good day. That was a good day. I've had some good days like that, but they had a great day. Yeah. That was an awesome day for them. And I was talking to Epic. Epic gave me some really good advice about fishing that area as well. So he told me something I didn't realize. When you walk up there on the back, you can see the structure behind you. You can see the structure of the mountain that's coming down. And he basically told me, as above, so is below. So he was saying the same structure as that mountain is. Think of that structure going down like there. So
it's definitely going down into the water.
Yeah, so when I put that into my mind, I can feel the bait moving down that structure. So I was able to adjust and kind of hang baits off of some parts of the structure, and that increased my chance on getting fish. So that was great. That was great information that he shared with me.
The structure is definitely important, especially over there. You catch a monster flathead just because of that situation.
Absolutely. I always look for structure. I always look for structure. Anytime I'm on a bank, I always look for that. Even like when I go down to Fletcher's Cove, like right now, it's just one specific spot where I know the current. It's like a current break, and the current is like real heavy right there, but it has a break. And I look for that current break, and I understand they like to sit there and ambush. And that's in that video that you played. That was that spot right there, and we had an amazing day. I mean, we caught a lot of big fish just by playing that current break and letting that bait come down that current and drop. Sometimes they was hitting it before it even hit the bottom. So I always look for those certain things, man, when it comes to trying to find bigger fish.
Freddie,
What
hold it down. I gotta turn my screen off for a second because my knee just came out of socket, and I don't want y'all to see my face when I put it.
Come on, we like to see that stuff now.
It just popped out of socket out of nowhere. And I know they probably seen my face a few minutes ago. Like, what the hell is he doing?
We got 56 amazing people. I showing 52 thumbs up. So we right on that. If you ain't hit the thumbs up yet, we appreciate it. So Dougie,
Yes, sir.
what's your favorite way of fishing? Do you like doing Carolina rigs or your Santee rigs with your spooks? I know being a Triple City guy, you got to have you some chunky
Yeah,
spooks.
yeah, absolutely. Actually, it depends on the season. During the warmer season, Sandy Cooper is my go-to. During the colder season, it's Carolina all day. That's basically. I go with what's working.
Yep. Yeah, usually on the boat, I'll split my rods half and half to start
Yep.
out, and then
Yep.
figure out which one they biting better on, and go with that. But
Absolutely. I always, whenever I'm fishing, I always have a couple. If I got 4 rods, I got 2 Sandy Coopers, I got 2 Carolinas, and whichever one's producing, I'm gonna rock with that one.
now you notice there's a coincidence there. The Santee Cooper is in the Carolinas, and we got the Carolina rig too. So, us Southern boys, we gotta be proud of something.
Absolutely.
But yeah, like I said, if you haven't tried squid, give it a shot. It don't work for everybody, but I tell you, it's worked for me really well, especially in the brackish water.
Yeah. I'm gonna definitely give it a shot. I'm pretty sure the closer I get down to the bay, it'll definitely produce.
You get a little more brackish, and it works a little bit better. Now, I'm not gonna lie, I've used it here on the freshwater in the lakes that ain't got no salt, and I've caught plenty of catfish on it. But catfish are finicky. They might bite on it one day, and they won't bite on it for a week straight after that.
Absolutely.
The good thing about you and you guys up there, you got your eel, and we know everybody knows eel stays on a hook.
They don't go nowhere. You can use that. You can use a one piece of eel all night if you want to.
Mm-hmm. Now, when you do big chunks of eel on some of yours?
Yes.
And after you sit it out there for a while, do you take a little sliver off so it starts bleeding a little bit better? If you hadn't tried that, say you got a 3 or 4 inch piece, and you throw it out there about 2 hour and a half, 2 hours, and bring it back in, and you ain't seen the blood out the ends, take you a little sliver off of it.
Okay.
Give that a shot, and a lot of times that blood, it'll seal up around it, and that'll open up another blood pocket, and it'll start bleeding again.
I didn't think of that.
Now, I've had luck doing that when I went up to the James, just taking a 1/4 inch, half inch, cutting it open again.
Yeah.
And it gets more of a fresh smell. It gets that freshness that ain't seeped out yet, a chance to come out. And sometimes there's blood pockets still in there, and it'll start bleeding again too.
Nice. Yeah, I'm gonna start doing that. Usually I just pop the piece off and throw on another piece, because I always end up going, when it's time to go, I still got a big old piece of eel left, and I'm like, I'm not freezing this. So from now I just like let me use this daggone eel. Let me just chop it on up and keep it going. Yep. And I usually keep the headpiece on, because it's every time I use the eel headpiece, it can be 3 hours later. I reel it in, that head is still moving, and he's still moving his mouth and everything. Those eels, those things don't die, man. It's crazy. The head just it's still trying to bite, and it's moving. I said, man, it's crazy.
I'm telling you, Murillo, and if I've done it with say I'm throwing a bluegill, and I just cut the tail off so it bleeds and it's dead. After about an hour, if I ain't getting a bite, I'll bring it in and cut a slice of that off, or I'll flay it up. That way, it opens them pores back up, and it starts getting that smell back out. Yeah. Murillo's in here, and I see Palmetto Cats has jumped in here and said, "What's this madness?
What's up, Kevin? Can somebody please drop his link again? Get his numbers up.
Smoke, Potomac River Monster. Smoke, what's up, Smoke?
Smoke, what's up, Smoke, baby?
You are planning on starting to do some lives on YouTube more so than TikTok.
Absolutely. Yeah. Absolutely. I'm about, like I said, I'm about this year. I'm put more of my focus into YouTube.
Yeah.
I wish I could pin this.
Basically doing live on TikTok.
You hear me, Brian? I wish I could pin that.
Actually, my first live stream was on YouTube.
Oh, okay.
My first live stream ever was on YouTube. I think, that was my first live stream ever. I did it on YouTube. Because before TikTok, I was always watching you guys live stream on
right.
YouTube. So when I started I did it on YouTube. And just when I did go live on TikTok, the outcome was just so fast and better. I was like, oh, you kind of get hooked on to that.
Yeah.
You know, because
you didn't get the full YouTube experience.
No.
You went with
I had like two people. I had like two people popping in and out. I was on that joint talking to myself half the time.
Right. You pretty much was doing like smoke.
Yeah.
Yep.
So I came in there. I had to come in there and tell Smoke what to do because he be out there with his rods out in the water. He ain't doing nothing. I see him in chat. But what's up, Smoke?
Kev been a member for 18 months. He said it's the no Chad milestone. That's why I said I wish I could pin that.
Oh, yeah.
Appreciate the love, kid. Appreciate the love.
But after this, you got Panfish Nation.
That's right. It's 9 o'clock. We need to.
They are going live because I didn't get anything that they didn't have a show going on. So therefore, we got to end this.
Alrighty.
Make sure y'all pick up Insane Catfishing,
AKA Dougie Fresh.
AKA, hey, you can follow me. You can go ahead and pick me up on here on YouTube. Insane Catfishing. Also, I'm on TikTok _Sane Catfishing. Also, Instagram, the same stuff. And also, I'm on Facebook as well, Insane Catfishing, and under Doug West as well.
Pick them up. Go follow his social media. Y'all don't know how much the follow button helps for the social media, the Facebook, the Instagram, the TikTok. If you're on TikTok, it definitely helps Instagram, Facebook as well.
Yep. And we're up to 746 on his YouTube, so you got quite a few more tonight, Dougie.
I appreciate it, guys. I really do.
But with that being said, you got any last words?
I appreciate you guys having me on the bait shop, man. Slime Time University, baby.
Slime Time University. Go check out that video. That video was dope. Slime Time University. Give me 1 second. I'm gonna post that in the chat because it was a nice video. When he posted it, as soon as he posted it, I just so happened to be on my phone, and it dropped, and I said, "Bang!" I'm gonna hit it and see what it's talking about. And lo and behold, I liked it.
Appreciate it, man. Yeah, that was a great day, man. That was a great day.
Who do your editing? You do it or somebody else?
Actually, for that specific video, my guy Rich did that one. He was just messing around with it, but I do most of my own editing.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
It was awesome. I looked at it. Okay. Mm-hmm. The boy is getting his videos together.
Yeah,
you gonna start YouTube. Okay. And that's what gave me the idea to get you on here to introduce yourself to the people that didn't know you or might not have seen you in a while as far as on YouTube. But said, Chad, I got somebody I think, he kind of want to do the YouTube live thing instead of the TikTok thing as much. So there you go.
Well, I'll definitely be around. You guys are going to see me on YouTube. My goal was to at least pump out one video a week. So I'm going to try to keep it consistent with that. And we're going to do some live streams on YouTube. And we're going to have a ball, man. We're going to go on some adventures. We're going to put some pigs on the bank.
Sweet. You got anything else, Brian?
That is it. We appreciate y'all coming in. Don't forget, Panfish Nation coming up next. Check y'all next Thursday. We might have
next Thursday. We don't even know what we're gonna do next Thursday, but right now we're just saying.
We might have another guest. We might not have another no chat.
We never know, y'all.
Appreciate
y'all. Next week, get on over to Panfish Nation. We'll catch y'all later.
All right.
Peace.